This is Phil with American Plumb Method, Plumbing and Router Service. So today's project for this week is going to be, we're going to be installing a designated gas line for a barbecue in the back over here. We'll be trenching this area. One of the problems that our client had is they have a barbecue that's got 80,000 BTUs and 17,000 BTUs, and it's running off of a half-inch line. It's not a sufficient feed of gas, natural gas supply to the burners. So we had to do some math, and our calculations came out we need to upsize the pipe to a 3/4 pipe. We'll be trenching and going off of the meter, and we'll be using threading hard pipe, and we'll be using also poly socket fusion pipe underneath the ground, which we'll show you along in the process. We had a pre-inspection, so the pre-inspection showed. Alright, so what we're also going to do is make sure that everything's properly sized. We'll be installing hard pipe and some socket fusion pipe, which you'll see along in the process. And we also had a pre-inspection from the city, so the city has approved this plan and idea. And so we're going to get going on the install and get going on everything and show you along the process.
How's it going? It's Mike, American Plumb Method. Put up some caution tape. We're about to leave the job site for the day. Need to make sure it's safe so everybody can see not to step where I'm at. Got the whole thing tarped up. Got it clean, prepped. We're going to come back tomorrow, finish up the job. And that's the way the cookie crumbles. American Plumb Method.
Hi, this is Phil with American Plumb Method. So what we had done right here under this walkway is we did a hydro drill. We drilled out a hole. Gives us about a 2-inch hole. And what we're going to do, if you look over here, we are going to fish our poly pipe. We'll have tracer wire on it so we can pull with tracer wire on it through, and then we'll start the install. So this is a good little technique that I always like to use with the hydro drill. If your dirt's soft enough, you can do it dry. If it's a little hard, you can run water. Just make sure no water gets in that gas pipe. We're still going to purge it out during test. So we're on this step, and I'll keep you in the loop on the next one. Alrighty. Alright, so now we're getting ready to do the socket fusion with the poly pipe. So before you do this, you want to get your license, your socket fusion license from Car Hill. You're going to need that. But the procedure will be with this, is you want to trim this down with this, and then you're going to line this up with the cold ring. This is very important because this is going to give you your bead you need. And that's what really passes the inspection on this application. Once you get ready for this, you'll take your fitting, we'll take our pipe, and we'll fuse it. This will get to about 500 degrees, and that's when we can start doing this. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a heating for about 10 seconds, put the fitting in, cool down about 20 to 30 seconds. I like the 30-second cool down. And that right there, we have our cold clamp bead. So we're just putting our supports right here to get this completely solid. We got our tracer wire on this side. So we're done on this area, and we're going to be working at the final destination of this gas run. Everything's solid. This pipe is good, and we'll go to the other end. Okay, so right now we're doing our pressure test before we call in for inspection. 15 pounds, 15 minutes. Right now we're holding pretty solid. Everything's pretty good. Of course, before you call the inspector, make sure it's good to go. Hi, this is Phil with American Plumb Method Plumbing and Brew Service. So we just got done with our inspection. The inspection passed. The main key for any inspection would be my advice to any plumber out there: get a pre-inspection. Go over the game plan with the inspector. Show them your sizing, which I'll go over later in this film. And this way, when the inspector comes back for the final inspection, everybody's on the same game plan. Inspection went well. We're going to start backfilling, pretty up the yard, and I'll show you guys more when we're done. Thanks. So, job is complete. Of course, we had backfilled, cleaned up everything. So this job came about where the client had a barbecue that was 80,000 BTUs, 17,000 BTUs, and 3,500 BTUs for the smoker. And it was running off of a 1/2-inch gas feed, which was an insufficient supply of gas, and it was never really working right. Plus, it had no regulators for the appliances. So, when you're doing jobs like this, basic sizing out, where you want to make sure you get your BTU demands, do your math with your heat value, and that's going to give your number. Go to your code book on this with the distance. Simple basic gas math, especially on an individual run, it should take you about like 10-15 minutes to get you the exact pipe size that you're going to need. So that's what we had done, tested it. Barbecue works great. It does have the appliance regulators on it. Now it works to where our clients now can enjoy a nice barbecue day with their family. We ran hard pipe and we ran poly socket fusion pipe. For the plumbers out there, us local guys in Southern California, Car Hill does the licensing for the socket fusion and the butt fusion. Get those; they're important for the inspection. A lot of you guys out there, a lot of you plumbers out there know that pre-inspections are really the way to go. In this case, it really worked well because we went over the game plan with the inspector. He liked it. He saw the sizing on everything. So as we proceeded and we did the job, and inspector came back for the inspection, everybody was on the same page, and it really helps things go a lot smoother. We had the 18 inches of depth for our gas line, very important. Ran tracer wire, so everything went really well, and another successful job, and most importantly, the client's happy. So if you come across where you need a gas supply to something, do not pull gas feed off of any old gas system. You want to size it out and make sure you got the sufficient right size feed of gas for that individual appliance that you're trying to install or connecting something to. Plumber's responsibility, and it's in your code book, always have it, and it's a good job. Client's happy. And yes, I do look like a Mario brother.